learning friends, it's Dr. Deanna, and today I have some word fun for you. Parents and caregivers for Learning Littles, hang out till the end because I have a learning hack for you to help your child master spelling 3-sound words. All right, we're going to get started right away with this activity. And if you have a whiteboard, you can follow along. And if you don't have a whiteboard, you can practice reading the words with me and get just as much practice as if you had a whiteboard. All right, let's go ahead and get started. To begin with, I'm going to put a dot in my first box. So just put a little dot if you have a board. And I am going to be writing words from the add family. All right, so add, add. An ad is something we see in the paper or on TV that encourages us to buy something or try a new product. That is an ad. But if I add a letter at the beginning, I can make a whole new word. All right. What if I were to add a at the beginning? Go ahead and erase that dot. And I know that the letter F says, so I'm going to put an F just like that. Get out my pointer finger, my nice reading finger, and I'm going to touch each letter, and then I'm going to blend it. Are you ready? Here we go. Add. Now stretch it out, fad. Now blend it, fad. But what if I wanted to make it lad? I hear that there's a different sound at the beginning. I hear the O at the beginning. If I change one letter, I make a whole new word. I know the L says O, so I'm going to put an L at the beginning, just like that. Make it nice and straight the best we can. Get out your reading finger. Here we go. O, A, D. Stretch it out. Lad. Blend it. Lad. All right, let's try another one. I'm going to make this word mad. That means I have to change one letter to make a whole new word. I hear the at the beginning. Is letter M. Get out your reading finger. Here we go. D. Stretch it. Mad. Now blend it. Mad. Okay, let's try another one. Now I'm going to make this word sad. Okay, I have to change one letter to make it a whole new word. I know that the letter S says S. So I can take that M off, just like I did, and add the S. Just like that. Get out your reading finger. Let's touch each letter and say their sound. S, A, D. Now stretch it. Sad. Now blend it. Sad. All right, let's try another one. I'm going to try the word tad. I hear the t at the beginning, so I'm going to take off that letter S, and I know that the letter T says t. So I'm going to put a T, just like this, nice and straight. Little tricky there. Okay, get out your reading finger. T-A-D. Now stretch it. Tad. Now blend it. Tad. All right. Now I'm going to change a letter to make a whole new word, but I'm not going to change the beginning sound. I'm going to change the sound at the end. Let's take a look at my new word. My new word is tan. Tan is a light brown. It's also something that happens when we go out in the sun. We might get a tan. So let's go ahead and listen to our sounds. Listen, listen to my word. Tell me all the sounds you heard. Tan. All right, get out your sound finders. T is one sound, A is two, N is the third sound, it's true. Listen, listen to my word. Tell me all the sounds you heard. Well, I heard the t, ah, but at the end, I heard and I know the letter N says That was at the end. So I'm going to take off the D, and I'm going to make it an N that says And I changed one letter, and I have a whole new word. Get out your pointer finger. T, ah, Now stretch it. Tan. Now blend it. Tan. All right. Now I want to make this van. I'm going to change one letter and now make a whole new word with this little word inside a big word. Do you see the little word and inside the big word? Like we say, an elephant. Okay, so I hear in my word van, I hear a V at the beginning. So I'm going to take off that T and make it a V that says V. Get out your pointer finger. Here we go. V-A-N. Blend it. Van. All right, here's my next word. I'm going to make this ran, like I ran really fast. What do I hear at the beginning of ran? Do you hear the R? I know the R says R, so I'm going to put an R. Get out your reading finger. Here we go. R-A-N. Blend it. Ran. Now, let's make it another word. What if I want to say pan? Like we use a pan to fry food in the kitchen. I hear the p, p, p at the beginning, so I'm going to make it p, p, P. I know the P says P. There we go. Get out your reading finger. Let's blend it. P-A-N. Blend it. Pan. All right, now I'm going to make this word man. I hear a at the beginning of man, so I'm going to take off the p, 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 and I'm going to make it an M. I changed one letter, and I made a whole new word. Get out your reading finger. Here we go. M-A-N. Blend it. Man. All right, let's try another one. Something that we use when it's really, really hot, a fan. I hear a f at the beginning of fan, and I know the letter F says f. Get out your reading finger. Let's touch each letter. F-A-N. Blend it. Fan. All right, my next one is a name. It's the name Dan. Now, this is a name, and we always start a name with an uppercase letter. So we have to remember that. What do you hear at the beginning of D, D, D? Do you hear the D, 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 D? I hear that too, and I'm going to make it an uppercase D. Just like this, because it's at the beginning of a name. This is a name, so we have to start it with an uppercase. All right, get out your reading finger. Here we go. D-A-N. Blend it. Dan. All right, let's do two more. The next one is ban. Do you hear that b at the beginning? I know that if I change one letter, I'm going to make a whole new word. And at the beginning of ban, I hear b. I know the B says b, and bees have bellies, so I'm going to draw my nice, beautiful bee. There we go. Get out your reading finger. B-A-N. Blend it. Ban. All right. Last word. The word is a silly nonsense word. Sometimes it's fun to do this. This is just a crazy made-up word. All right. Wan. What do you hear at the beginning? W, w, w. Do you hear that? And I know the W says w, w, w. Okay, it's just a silly made-up word. I know the W says w, w, w. W-A-N. Blend it. Wan. Is that a real word? No, it's a silly made-up word. But that's okay, we were just having fun at the end. I've had so much fun listening to our sounds, changing a letter to make a whole new word, and blending our words. You're getting ready to read and read really smoothly. I'll see you next time when I teach to your super learning powers, one child at a time. And parents and caregivers, hang in there. I want to share with you that if you don't have a board with these boxes on it, that's okay. You can completely draw them yourself. You can use a plain piece of paper inside a sheet protector. But these boxes are really great for helping children to see the placement of each letter and track it. And so I really encourage you, if you have a child that's struggling with blending words or spelling words and putting that sound to the letter, these L-Conan boxes are absolutely great. And if you have a child that is really still struggling with that, don't be afraid to take a step back. And like you see in some of my other videos where we just use blocks to represent the sound, you might want to take a step back, and you can even use Legos and just put a block or a Lego in each box to represent the sound. And so this is a really great strategy, and one that's been proven by the science of reading and in numerous classrooms and studies to really help children to get this concept and to really begin to spell and blend words. All right, I'll see you next time when I teach to your child's superpower, one child at a time.